The county was established back in 1784, and since that time we've been the stewards of all the records that the county has produced in the last 225 years. The facility we had prior to this was desperately running out of space. It was antiquated, and we definitely needed to take care of our needs into the future.
I was in organized chaos, and I had done as much as I could possibly have done to create more room. Looked at record retentions, did as much destruction over papers as I can, bought more shelving units, filled closets, filled hallways.
It was obvious that the facility we had was never going to be adequate. The current location that we settled on is actually 30% smaller than the existing facility we were using.
I started to do some research, and in my research of other counties and museums and what other people did to store historical records, I found out about high-density storage. The amount of space that you gain back was phenomenal. You're losing what you lose in aisle space that now you can condense down when you do into a mobile aisle storage unit. Spacesaver was able to give me more capacity than the other vendors that I had received responses back from, at almost the same design layout. But I was able to get probably about 5,000 or 6,000 boxes more. The county had an extremely aggressive schedule due to some time constraints of us having to get out of a lease. It was about a 3-month project from the time that the bid went out onto the street to the response. It was 7 weeks of an installation project that we had. Spacesaver had given us an installation schedule when they would tell us what trucks would be delivered, what size trucks would be delivered, what was in required space, storage space, and they told me when I could start loading, what units I could start using, prior to them completing the project because I was on such a tight schedule. One of the county's concerns when we were looking for a mobile aisle storage unit was safety. Spacesaver offered safety features that we felt were extremely adequate for our needs. When you enter an aisle, you can lock the unit so that none of the other aisles roll. This was helpful because of the staff being in multiple aisles at the same time.
The high-density solution was the only way that the county could responsibly keep the costs down. We decided to use the Spacesaver solution because that looked like it was the best bang for the buck, and the taxpayers, which we're always mindful of, were going to get what they needed, and we were going to be good for the future.